Scott, I swear you are the internet's biggest troll. Oh yeah, by the way guys, Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator coming soon. When I thought soon, I didn't think that you meant the next day. Jeez. Let me get this straight, Scott. First you bring in Phone Guy. Then there's Purple Guy. Then there's Pink Guy. And now there's a supposed Orange Guy. What the heck? If you didn't know, the new Fnaf game came out yesterday and it blew up. It blew up so hard. Although I am being a little negative towards Scott, I would for once like to applaud him as well. Because what he has done here is he has created a fantastic game that can help us to put together some pieces of Fnaf, but at the same time leaving us wondering so many questions. For example, you may have heard that MatPat, the creator of the channel The Game Theorists, has created a 2-part series summarizing the lore behind Fnaf. And every way to Sunday does the information Scott has handed to us fit this theory. But again, there are still a lot of questions to be answered yet. For one, what's in the box? It's all the pieces put together. However, the box hasn't been opened yet, so now is my chance to input my theories. First of all, as you may know, there are a lot of Easter eggs in the new game, and I mean a lot, as well as new animatronic designs, new settings, and a new guy. More on that later. First of all, let me address the elephant in the room. No, seriously, the elephant. Along with the frog, the hippo, the bear, and the pig. Yes, all of these new animatronics are actually important. In the Fnaf 3 minigame, we can see 4 children around a table with masks on them of a frog, a hippo, a bear, and a pig. So what a lot of people online were calling fanimatronics, what they really were a large teaser to Fnaf 6. Strange, huh? Now, let's talk about some of the minigames.
I am a candy cadet. Come get your candy here. I have candy all day, every day. Candy, candy, candy.
Oh no, not Candy Cadet. Oh wait, you could actually be useful to us. Could you please tell us your 3 stories?
Now I will tell you a story. A story about a kind man who would visit 5 orphans and bring them toys and gladness. The man lived alone, and lived in fear that someone might break into the house of one of the 5 children, so he adopted all 5, and brought them together in one place, in his own home. He promised them to never leave them, and they promised to always come home, and never stay out too late. He left one day to buy food, his heart being filled with gladness, but returned to find that the burglar had chosen his home, and killed all 5 of the children. The man could only afford one coffin, so he stitched the 5 bodies together to make one, and buried the child. That night, there was a knock at the door. Now I will tell you a story about a young woman who was sealed in a small room. In the room was a furnace, and 5 keys. She was told that each of the 5 keys would unlock one of 5 doors outside her room. Inside each room was a child that she could take with her as she fled the building. But she was only allowed to leave her own room with 1 key, not all 5. Desperate to find a way to save all 5 children, the woman melted the 5 keys together in the furnace to create a single key, hoping it would unlock all 5 doors. Of course, it did not work that way. Now her key opened none of the doors. Rather than leaving her room with a key to 1 life, she had taken with her the key to 5 deaths. Now I will tell you a story about a little boy. He had a snake that he kept in a metal cage, whose hunger could not be satisfied. One day, the boy found 5 baby kittens outside his house. He brought them inside and kept them in a shoebox. He knew that the snake might kill them, but could not bring himself to get rid of the snake. He knew that if he chose 1 kitten to feed to the snake, it might be satisfied. but he could not choose. So, he went to bed, leaving the cage open. The snake went to the shoebox, chose a kitten at random, and ate it. After 5 nights had gone by, the boy was full of regret, and cut snake open. He pieced the remains together, and put the kitten back into the shoebox.
Notice the similarities between the stories. Each one of them has, in some way, the number 5 involved, and the death of 5 people. What could this mean? Well, we can't be sure right now, but I'm thinking it's to do with 5 kids in each of the 3 locations, which would relate to the story. But I'll tell you something that doesn't relate to the story, or at least that's what you think. Is this dude? Yes, this orangey yellow guy. Never seen him in my life. But I do believe this is William Afton, or who we know as Purple Guy, before he went purple. Let's just quickly talk about that to clear some things up. There's a lot of controversy on whether or not the purple guy is actually purple, but I know for a fact he's not. He is just expressed as a shadowy figure, and we can tell this because shadows in these games, especially in Fnaf 4, are not black, but rather purple. So it's not in his biology. It's just a way Scott is portraying a certain character. So, where's the evidence that Mr. Afton is orange guy? Well, not a lot of evidence is provided there. I can answer the question with one piece of evidence to leave you with the fact that we play as William Afton during Sister Location. When we go back home after work, we're sat in a chair watching TV. In this house, there is a boy sat in a chair watching TV. Of course, this could be any chair on any TV, right? However, it is in the right place for it to be Afton's, as it is in the middle of these outside walls, and the door is down here, where Ennard enters at the end of Sister Location. Are you ready to get your minds blown? Well, I have some more evidence for all of this intertwined madness, and I have some questions and answers we've been looking for in the Fnaf franchise. So, subscribe and stick around for my second part when it comes out. Thanks for watching, and have a nice sleep.